the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. And this is
This is
how we
how we
do
do it.
it. And this is how we do it. And this is
This is
how we
how we
do
do
it.
it.
On the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. What's up? What's up, everybody? Let me get back on here. What's happening? What's happening? Yes, what's happening? Got it. Hey, what's happening out there, everybody? We are here. Sorry for the little slight delay, but we were catching up. Um, before we started this record thing, we had to catch up because we ain't been connected in a minute. So I want to welcome everyone to the show this evening. We're not going to keep you too long. We just going to kind of, just have a little fun, throw it on the table a little bit, and hopefully a couple more people will be joining in. And if not, we just going to make it do what it do. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy those who are viewing, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Keep doing what you do because we're going to continue to bring the heat. This is 2024. Happy New Year's to everyone. And I do want you to know that anything that we talk about, discuss, laugh about, debate about, whatever is not intended to offend anyone. We are here having grown folk dialogue and table talk fun. Real talk. This ain't nothing made up, y'all. This is some real stuff we be talking about right here. Yeah, right here. So I just want to say thank you, everyone, for being a part of it. And if one particular topic is not for you, I get it. Just kind of pause it and come on back because we're gonna have something. Some gonna make you laugh, some gonna make you think, some gonna make you say, that woman is just too much. I know. And her panel, look at them. They something else. Okay. But welcome everyone. And before we get started, we always have to toast up. And this is also a New Year's toast. Today is the 7th, but that's okay. We 7 days in, we're gonna toast up. Uh-oh. What you got, JJ?
I got me a twisted tea. I had to tell somebody, a good person that I know at a local convenience store. I told them Happy New Year, and they was like, New Year's is over, and I was like, you can say Happy New Year's all month. And
All
he
month
wanted to try to
long.
argue with me, but guess what? They're not from America, so they need to learn a thing or two.
They need to learn what's going on. And toast to you too, Gareth. Are you on that what? Oh,
So
yeah.
Happy New Year
Bring it
all
on in
month,
with the water.
all month. Happy New Year.
Happy
Okay.
New Year all month. Hmm. And on that note, I'm gonna say Happy New Year and also Happy Birthday month because my birthday is Saturday, the
Yes.
13th.
Happy early
Okay.
birthday month.
Hello, and it's early, but you know what? January is my month.
January is your month. Exactly. That's
That's
how I
my
do.
whole
The whole
month.
month of July belonged to me. So I
That's
get
right.
it.
That's right. When you started off at the beginning, it's yours. Okay. I started off at the beginning of the year. That's the first month of the year. Get it going. My whole birthday month. So my attitude, my pumped up, my everything be on fire, right?
I love
And
me a Capricorn. I had to put that out there. I love me a Capricorn. I got only
Capricorns are
one Capricorn I
lovely.
don't like. I only got one Capricorn they don't like, and that my family.
Is it a
Other than
woman?
that,
Is it a woman or a man?
a woman.
Really?
Yes.
They're usually pretty likable. For real.
Hey, this person is not likable.
No.
No. Most of the family don't like her.
Maybe is she a December Capricorn or
She's a
January?
December Capricorn.
I noticed that is a little slight difference in the December
But I
Capricorn. And then
love me a Capricorn, male or female. Y'all got it going on.
thank you so much. I do appreciate y'all. What are you? What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can.
July, Cancer.
So you July what? July
July 8th.
8th. My grandmother was the 11th, I think. July 11th or 12th.
Okay.
She was a Cancer too. Lovely, emotional, sweet, caring, just a man about it. But she had that side though.
Yeah, we kind of like the Gemini where we switch up on you sometimes.
Ooh, Gemini's is whoa. Jared, you not a Gemini, are you?
No.
What are you?
Scorpio.
Oh, you a Scorpio. You the lover, lover,
Okay.
lover, lover, lover,
Okay. Water
lover,
signs
Scorpio.
unite.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Yeah, my daughter's a
Hey.
Scorpio. I know about them Scorpio. Y'all crazy too. I'm just but what them Geminis just got, I mean, I ain't all into the, astrology like
Hey,
that,
you don't
right?
have to
But
be in. You don't even have to be into astrology to know about some Geminis now.
I mean, man, let me tell you, I was with a Gemini before, and I didn't know from day to day which one you was gonna be. I had to say, well, which one is this one? Because I kind of like this one, and then the other one would come, and I'd be like, oh no. And
Oh
you know they
no.
coming because they kind of swoop in on you, and you like, and when they say they the twins, that is not a lie.
That is not a lie.
And
Well,
they
if
can be
you
sweet and passive and cool, and then all of a sudden, this other thing will come out, and it's like, who
Mhm.
are you? Really though, and what I love about Scorpios will give their life and their world to their family, to their loved ones. They about their business too. They hard workers. Like Capricorns, we hard workers. We so driven in everything we do. And Scorpios is like that too. But once you cross a Scorpio,
yeah,
Lord
never cross the
mercy.
Scorpio.
You
Never
cross a
cross the Scorpio.
Scorpio, it is fire and whatever else that
Never get
may
on the
night.
Scorpio's bad side ever. I
Yeah.
have a Scorpio friend, and they're brutal. When I made them mad, and I didn't mean to, and I had to profusely apologize.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and it's consistent across whether male or female. You piss a Scorpio off, they're gonna let you know.
They gonna let you know. They say what's on their mind. They do stuff and they think about it after they didn't already did it. Okay.
Mhm.
With a Capricorn, we're more, we sit and we weigh things. We diplomatic. We got that side though, but it takes
Mhm.
a lot for it to rule. But a Scorpio, it don't take that much, you know?
Right.
And a Cancer, I just know my grandmama was a loving soul, boy. I tell you, when it came to her family and this and that, and she was so affectionate and this and that. But baby, when that other side came out and she went and grabbed that 45, you better look out. Look out.
Yeah, I hold grudges. I stopped talking to my family on my mom's side. Well, I guess my whole family for about 5 years. I didn't talk to
That's a
nobody.
long
I
time.
cut everybody off, and I don't have no shame in it. I did a lot of self reflection and developing who I am and learning what I won't will and will not tolerate.
Right.
So I got to view my family from a fresh lens.
And
Um,
sometimes you have
it
got
is,
to do that.
yeah.
You've got to step back and after you reflect and not really reacted and acted on emotions, but really got into you and your needs and really thought about and weighed some things, sometimes you can love them from afar. You got love for them, but you have to sometimes distance yourself um, from certain people, and they could very well be a family member, and
There
folks
was
gonna
several
talk
family members.
mess.
I just had to.
Yeah, cut it. And
We
they gonna
cool
try to
now.
blame you to be the terrible person. It's like, oh, how could he do that? Shame
Oh
on
yeah, no,
you.
I got a lot of that. I got a lot of you don't you ever go how no, my great grandmother came at me and was like, "Don't you ever go 3 years without talking to me?" And I said 5.
Hello, you corrected her, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's been five, Granny.
It's been 5 years.
No
Get it right.
disrespect, but it's been five.
Get it right.
I've been keeping count. I don't know, and Granny's memory probably ain't as sharp as it used to
Right?
be.
No, I
She,
hurt her
yeah,
feelings. I
you hurt
shouldn't have
her
did
feelings.
that, but I had to throw some shade.
Oh my God, poor Granny. Lord have
She
mercy.
all right.
She all right?
She got dementia, so he probably don't even remember that.
Oh yeah. And I know, we ain't making fun, but you know what? With dementia, they remember long term, but not short term.
Not short term.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
long term be kind of like, I mean, the short. What did I say? They remember short term, not long. No, long
They,
term, not short term. So you
yeah,
do
they don't
something
remember short term.
yesterday, they gonna have a hard time remembering it tomorrow. But they can
Absolutely.
tell you about some stuff that happened in 1939, and you gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah, they'll tell you every single detail.
Every detail. You be like, "You
Every
remember
single
that?"
detail.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So we gonna get into some discussion. I'm so glad to be back, you guys. I do want to say I apologize. I've been trying to post content to keep you guys in the fray of what's going on. I've been a very busy one. We're gonna share what's going on with each other briefly. If you have anything to share, I'll go first. There's been outside of just dealing with life and losses and situations, you get through that. And then I have had shoot, electrical issues go down, car engine go down. It's been
Mm.
everything under the sun happening, right? Hey Cordell, happy new year. And and then we started working on my new project. I'm working on my new CD. You guys are gonna love it. I'm
I
almost
can't wait to hear it.
halfway through, completion. It definitely is gonna be here the beginning of the year. We already in the beginning, so it ain't gonna be too much longer. And it's really it's a variety of expression of me. So only thing I can say is you better be grown and sexy.
I
Okay.
heard that.
Be grown and sexy
I
and
heard
don't be
that.
playing it so everybody can hear. You better listen to it first and say, well, okay, oh wow, I better turn that down when I'm around Aunt May. You know what I'm saying? But no, you guys are gonna love it. So I've been doing that, and that's been kind of you know making it hard for me to do Sunday shows
Mhm.
because our recordings have been on Sundays, at least the last three. So
Okay.
this week it was a Saturday, and I think when I come back and we get back on the grind again, it's gonna be back on Sundays. I'm not sure. So instead of missing a week, we can talk about that. I may be able to do something on another day. I know Saturdays is kind of hard for people because you be trying to get out and do your thing on Saturdays and domestications, shopping, whatever it is.
Mhm.
But we'll talk about those exceptions. I don't studio every week, but every 2 weeks or so I've been going in there. And so that's been, I do apologize, but I'm putting that content out there. I'm letting you guys know, and I love everybody who's been like, sharing, and subscribing. I've been really seeing a lot of lovely people commenting and being a part of what I do. They loving our videos and our content. I want to thank you guys on the panel. You have made things wonderful. You have helped to bring this balance of fun and realness. And I can't even put into words how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. I really do. And so, with that being said, anybody have anything else to share into the new year that's been going on with you? New, old? Have you spring cleaned? Have you threw out some stuff? Have you brought in some stuff? Have you what did anything?
I got some new furniture, so I'm sitting on the leather couch like Cordell. We got matching couches.
Oh, get down,
So I
JJ.
got a lounge chair over here on the side. I don't know if y'all
Oh,
can
that's
see
a
that.
nice one. JJ, I think I saw a post you did about something you did on the couch. Now,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so yeah,
What
I
was you
broke my
talking
couch.
about? Huh?
I broke my couch.
How? Oh,
I was I'm very
okay. That was too
beastly.
long of a pause. You don't have to tell me.
I'm very beastly. When I do my thing,
Okay.
I could break furniture.
JJ, but did you break a leg or did you break the whole base
I broke
underneath?
the furniture. Well, I was in, it was too much weight and movement going on that piece of furniture. It had to go.
Oh man. So what you gonna
Yeah,
do?
it. This is good. I tested this furniture out.
Oh,
We're
so
good.
that one, okay, it's not this one. It's the one you
No,
had
not this one. I
before.
had to throw it away. Yeah, I had to throw it away, and
So
this
it
is
was
brand
leaning
new.
all the way down to the ground. It had the mad lean to it. It just wouldn't
I
even.
took the legs off of it and put it on a bookcase, and I threw that piece of furniture in the trash.
Okay.
It's gone. This is
Wow.
it's not brand new, but it's brand new to me.
Yeah,
I
well,
got
that
off.
looks nice. It has a nice, soft,
It's very
look and
comfortable.
texture.
Whoever had it took really good care of it to the best. I mean,
It's
I
kind
found
of
some.
similar, kind of looks something like Cordell's, but
That's
Cordell's
what I
have
was
a
saying.
little
It
bit
looks
more
similar to what
detail.
Cordell has.
Yeah, he has the little studs on the side and stuff
It
like that.
reclines and everything. It's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, but I know it's comfortable because Cordell got that special little spot he sits in when he does the shows. You got to recline, Cordell?
Not right now, but yeah, it does.
It reclines too.
I got a
Wow, that's really nice. I like
material.
leather. I
The
love
one thing
leather.
it
So
doesn't vibrate or heat up, so that'd be for next
okay,
time.
Yeah, neither does mine. Mine doesn't heat up or vibrate. I only bought it for $100, the whole set.
the whole set.
Got
Yep.
a deal, bro.
Oh, you
I,
got a wonderful
oh,
deal.
as soon as I logged on to Facebook, I found it and I hurried up and made the deal. I hurried up. They
Oh,
came.
you got that Facebook shopping thing they got or whatever.
Yeah.
So is I never really knew if that was legit or people just trying to scam. But they really do have some
The
people
guy
selling.
came, we negotiated a price on the chat, and he came and delivered it. He helped me move it into the apartment and everything. And
What?
he gave me a deal on the extra chair. I didn't want the extra chair because I have too many chairs in here already.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know about that. He went down on the price just so I could have it. I was like, all right, I'll take it.
Oh, that is
And
wonderful.
he helped me move it in. But unbeknownst to me, he threw away a raggedy old TV at my dumpster. So
Oh,
it was a trade off for him too. But
he must have left his baby mama or something who was
I
trying
don't
to get
know.
rid of
Maybe
some
he's leaving the
stuff.
state. It came off like he needed to get rid of this furniture, and he was
Like
encouraging.
desperately, like fast, huh?
Yeah, it was an immediate deal. And then while we're delivering it, he's getting messages on Facebook for this couch, but it went into my apartment and nobody else's.
So,
Beautiful thing.
did he look cool? Was he all right?
Yeah, he was a cool dude. He looked legit. I don't think he's gonna try to stalk me or nothing like that. I don't get
Oh,
the vibe.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
Mm.
you just trying to hurry up to get rid of some furniture.
Hey, that's a blessing.
Yeah,
That's something wonderful to share. The good for you. It looks good. It looks comfy. That's
thank you.
right on. Gareth, you cool? You start yours off good? Everything good with you?
Yeah, I like yeah, my wife, not that.
Your wife is with her dad?
No, he not, not.
Oh, she lost her dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
yeah.
send my
that.
condolences, girl.
Yeah,
Um,
give my love,
um,
prayer, and condolences to her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
um,
to call her. Is she gone? Did she have to go out of state or anything like that?
no, 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 no.
Oh, I'm
Mm.
so
How's she holding
sad.
up? She holding up okay? Is she holding Yeah, up? yeah, yeah. O- Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless her. I'm gonna reach out to her.
Um,
it's always it's so
yeah.
hard and difficult to go through losing a dear, loved one, your parents or close
We always
relatives.
see we see our parents as immortal until you really look at them.
Yeah,
They're getting older.
that's
You,
true.
Yeah.
even though I'm getting older, you look at them, you really say, "God, she's getting up there in age, so she's
Yeah,
not
they
going to be
start
around much
like
longer."
going back into like infancy. Like they start, they need care. They start being forgetful. Certain things they
Yeah,
can't do anymore. And it's a lot of them. I know my mom, she was so stubborn and independent. She like just, I mean, when it came to her house, cooking, and you know how my mom was, JJ. My
mm-hmm.
mom was
Miss
on point with
Leslie,
everything, right?
Miss Leslie off the chain.
My mom was, man, the diva, diva, diva. And
Yes, she was.
when she started getting sick and couldn't do, oh my God, did she get mean? Because she had to ask you to do things, but she did not like doing that. And
Yeah.
then
Well,
you had to do it exactly the way she would. I remember she asked me to fold up some clothes that I got out the dryer for her. And I'm like, sure, mom. I was there visiting her and I said, sure, let me fold. I folded them up the way I fold up my towels. I mean, that's,
Hmm.
they be cool to me.
they don't sit right in the closet when you fold them your way.
I fold them my way. They went on them, and mom was like, she ended up getting up there and looked in there. She said, these are not right. I
Hmm.
said,
That's
but
Miss Leslie.
mom,
Everything
they
had to be
are
just right.
folded. My mom was so, I mean, I think she had that, what you call that, where everything gotta
OCD.
be. Yeah, I think she did. She had a little OCD,
OCD.
whatever you call it.
I got
She
OCD.
has she had her towels on one shelf and she would roll them like military, like military, how you roll your stuff so you can have them over. She would roll them and put, and then she would have little stickies that say, "Do not touch these," because those was the pretty towels for
Hmm.
her to use these, and they will all be rolled in this way, right? Mine would be folded real nice, put up there. She said, "This, no, no, no." I said, "Mom," she said, "I need you to fold them again the way I fold them." And we got into a little spat, but I end up doing it. Of course, that's mama, right? I'm fussing the
Miss
whole
Leslie
time.
wins.
I'm like,
Mom,
mama,
Miss
this
Leslie.
don't make no sense. The whole time I'm doing, because I knew she was gonna throw a shoe at me or something. I was grown too. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
mom,
she
this don't make
will
no
shoot at
sense.
you. Yep.
I say, as long as the towels is folded and put on the shelf, why are you tripping? Somebody's helping you. No, no, they gotta be folded this kind of way. And then I'm gonna share this with this. I miss her so much, but I'm just thinking
She
about
had she
it.
had so she was about that type of finery and luxury
Yes,
that we wish we have
yes.
now. And
And
I
and
love that
and, and
about
JJ,
her.
you remember in her garage, she had her
Hmm.
little stand. I still had this stand in my to this day in my
I
garage,
know exactly what
but
you're
it
talking
ain't
about.
looking nothing like hers did. Okay,
Mm-mm.
but she had all her stuff on there. This shelf had Tide, the
Yep.
powder kind, the liquid kind, the
It had to
bleach.
be organized just
And then
so.
she had all her sodas, Sprite,
Yep, she had her
Coke,
sodas. Yep,
Pepsi,
all her sodas was in
Orange.
order.
And then she had toilet tissue, paper. Everything was orderly, right? So you come visit you up there. She said, "Oh, can you go downstairs in the garage and get me?" And she would have it to a T. 4 Pepsis,
Mm-hmm.
5 Orange Crushes,
Yep, that's
3
exactly
7
what she
Ups,
kept chasing.
and I don't know, 3 root beers, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you get down there, you ain't took notes. You trying to remember, okay, she said 4 Pepsi. She said 2 this, that. So you get them. And then I think I got a little more. Like she might have said 4 root beers and I got 5. So I come up and I got stuff and she said, I told you
Yep.
4 root beers, 3 oranges, 2 7 Ups. And I said, Mama, are you serious? This is
That's
what
Miss Leslie
we
all day.
She said, I need it the way. And I said, Mom, I'm not going back downstairs to go get no or take one back. She said, you're going to go get me what I asked you to get me. I
That's
say,
what she
Mom,
that's
but
that's
you're
exactly
going
what
to
she
need
kept
this
chasing.
extra one anyway. And I'm here to help. No, that's not what I wanted. Here I go
Mm-hmm.
back downstairs and I put it back and get her what she needed. But that's how mama was. But it's so funny. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad, but sometimes I find myself doing little things and I'll be like, God dog, and my mama mom, just stocking up on stuff, your toilet
Mm-hmm.
paper, your paper towels, your this. And people will say, why you buy look, it's on sale. You're gonna need it to wipe your butt anyway. So get it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in your little thing where you'll have it. You won't run out. And I see myself doing those type of things. But I mean, she was so anal, man. I mean, the towels, come on. Come on. You just could
Mine was
you
spicy.
had to do it her way.
You had to do
You
it her
had
way.
to.
You
And
had to
so,
do it
but
her
I
way.
do I miss those things. And one more thing I want to share. She used to like um Safeway. the $5 Fridays. So every time I
Hmm.
would come, now
We
mind you,
had
I
the
was coming
regular
from
store on
San
Friday.
Leandro to San Francisco to visit mom and help her with whatever, go to the store for whatever. She would say, she would have her list with her Safeway $5 day. Get this, get this, get this, get this. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
mom. So one time she wanted 2 dozens of eggs. I think it was buy a dozen, get one free. It was something going on, right?
Hmm.
Well, they was out of them. So they had an
I bet you
18.
they was.
They had an 18 pack. 18 eggs,
I
almost
always
two
get the
dozen,
18 pack.
but not quite two, right? So I get that. Well, let me just get her the eggs. At least she'll have some eggs. Let me get the 18. Da, da, da. I bring all the food there. She said, "Where's my 2 dozen of eggs?" I said, "Mama, they didn't have no more. They just had 18 pack. I got you two of them." That's what I did. I got you two. Need no two 18 packs of eggs. I need you to go back up there and take this back and get me rain check. I say, but
Oh
mom,
no, because I'm gonna use the X. I'm gonna use the 36 eggs.
I say, mom, but you're gonna need to. I
I'm gonna
need a
use.
rain check because when they get some more in, I'm gonna be able to get for that price, buy one, get one free, the dozen one. I say, but it didn't make sense to me. So we went
It,
back and
it
forth, back and forth.
it made sense to her.
But guess what? I get back in my little car. I go back up the hill. I go turn the
Hmm.
eggs in, customer service, and I go get a rain check.
Hmm.
So then she's sitting up there with no eggs. I
Hmm.
said, I don't, but it had to be her way. But I miss those things so much. I'm gonna tell you, I miss them. But it's just, man, we used to go at it a little bit, but I never did. I never was disrespectful. Now I was driving and I was talking to myself. People probably thought I was crazy. I was talking to myself in the car, trying to tell her off.
No, no, I talked to myself in the car too.
I was telling her
That's crazy.
off, but I never did it telling her off. You know what I mean? Never did it. But anyway, let's move right along, you guys. Anybody else have anything to share? Cordell, you good?
That's good.
We've been MIA for 3, 4 weeks, and you ain't got nothing to share, Cordell. I know something didn't happen. You didn't drop
I'm
the
good.
balloon. Did you get drunk on New Year's? Did you go out on a new date? Did you get a girlfriend? I mean, what? Some?
No, no, and no. New Year's
Oh,
Day used to be my mom's birthday, so this I
oh,
never go out that day.
okay.
So
I'm sorry, baby. Yeah. Yeah. It makes the season a little different. My mom passed on December 29th. So I go through this
Oh,
December
your mom passed in December too.
December 29th. So it was right
Mine
after
December
Christmas,
5th.
right before New Year's, right before my brother's birthday, right before mine. And so
Yeah.
that December January thing, if I don't I have to I don't know. They say it gets better, but I still go through my thing
It.
during that time,
I don't. There's spurts. I think of
Yeah.
where you feel happiness, but I don't think the feeling of hurt and pain ever goes away. I don't think that'll ever go away.
No,
So
it's a void. That's what it was.
yeah,
It's
there,
a void. It's a piece of your heart that's gone, and it's just a void. And depending, I mean, I was raised with holidays was family time. So in the
right,
midst of that, I mean, we was at grandmama house when grandmama and granddaddy was not here. We was at mama's house. It was just always this family thing. And so when your loved ones are not here anymore and you try to
right.
incorporate your own thing with your family, it's still a void. It's still a void.
yeah.
And it's hard to explain that until you go through it yourself. But sorry to hear that, Cordell. But I
No, it's
know,
been a minute, but
yeah,
it's just that New Year's Day is just New Year's Day, so
yeah,
it has a special meaning for people because it's the start of a new year. But it's just
It's just
Just
another day, huh?
it's a day to remember, and just so.
Yeah, I call myself trying to stay up till midnight to just have a sip or something or whatever, or say Happy New Year's or whatever. And so I didn't drink anything because just like now I'm having wine. What it does is it relaxes me. It just relaxes me and if I'm in a comfortable state, chair recline, watching a good movie, sipping on some wine, I'm probably gonna fall to sleep eventually, right? So I
Yeah.
kind of waited. I think it was about 10 o'clock because I had been invited to a few things, but I didn't want to do too much driving. When you move out like we are, Cordell, when you move out, if folks is inviting you to stuff, in the Bay, I have to plan for that. First off, if it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be something where I'm going to be, having the fun or drink or whatever, I'm going to either stay out there or whatever. I'm not driving all the way back out here taking that kind of chance, it's not
Mm-hmm.
worth it. So, I was like, New Year's and they shooting and you driving and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I called myself waiting to have my cocktail like about 10. I thought that would be, good enough time. I don't know. I ain't heard nothing but the next day, it was New Year's.
That's
Mm-hmm.
actually
I fell straight to sleep. I wasn't even up to say Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
None of that.
well.
And
You look up,
but
it
I
was
was at
new.
home. I was cool. I was relaxing. It was just one of them. I mean, what can I say? And then New Year's Day, I went to work anyway. Tell you the truth, I had to work 4 hours, so I think that was one of my situations too, because I had to work. I didn't have to be there till 10, and I did a short shift, but still, I had to get up, go to work. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. I wanted to jump into kind of briefly, right quick, if I may, and wanted to what is you guys' thoughts about this Club Shay Shay podcast with Cat
Ooh.
Williams? Cat Williams dropping the bomb. Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley. I mean, what is going on?
First of all,
I know JJ had something. I know JJ.
I got something to say. First of all, there. What I've been surprised about is the amount of response that this has gotten very quickly.
It went viral.
It's unprecedented the amount of response and how quick people have responded to Cat Williams. But on top of that, um, this is one of the most rapidly viewed podcasts ever within 48 hours. This set
Yes,
a record.
yes, yes.
So Cat knew what he was doing. On top of that, he said a lot of stuff, and the full video is almost 3 hours.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah, I
long
stopped.
video.
I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna sit.
watch it all. I
I'm not
kind of
gonna sit here
stopped.
and lie. I don't even sit here and watch our full videos that we do here on the podcast.
Shame on you.
Hey, and I might watch a couple of them, but I just watch the good parts. I know exactly where. Okay, let me go to this part where I know we was getting it,
Yeah.
and I'll go. But see, I'm gonna have to sit there and really watch it. What I do appreciate is Club Shay Shay has broke down really pivotal parts in different segments that you can find on YouTube. So that's
Okay.
that's it's good marketing. But at
So
the
a
same
good
time,
segments of it where it's not playing the whole
it's not playing the whole thing. So there's five
shebang.
minute clips, there's 13-minute clips, there's
Okay.
20-minute clips. It
Okay.
depends on what subject is being talked about. But
Okay.
it's a lot going on, and these are subject matters that has been pent up for almost, if not 20 years, that he needed to talk about, and
Yeah.
things that are going on in the industry. And a lot of these celebrities are saying some of this is untrue, and some of it, and a lot of them are saying, "Hey, he got receipts. This is true. And we've yet to see
That's the
it. It's still fresh.
controversy. I mean,
It's still fresh.
is it true? I mean, and if it's not true, why would you put it out there in such a way with so many different people? It's one thing to talk about one person that you got beef with, right? But it was way more than one. It was like I'm going ham. I'm going ham on whoop, 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 and I don't care. And I'm getting ready to. I mean, what?
he's a he's a great comedian. In my opinion, I wish he would have kept it comedy and focused more on him. But obviously, he had a lot that needed to be said, and he probably
Mm-hmm.
needs some kind of therapy based on all the things that he's gone through. Um, he hasn't been celebrated like other comedians. A lot of people feel like he may have not gotten his flowers, so to speak, and I
Mm-mm.
can agree with that. But at the same time, um, I'm not in the comedian world, so we don't know nothing
Right.
about that. We don't know nothing about that world. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just being myself. I'll laugh at. I might make jokes with my friends here and there, but that's it. You
Yeah, I
know.
get it. I get it.
So that's a lot for an average person to take in
Mm-hmm.
and dissect and to figure out what's true and what's not.
Wow. I
So,
think it's gonna keep going for a while because
oh
those
yeah,
who,
this the interview of the year
yeah.
already. It's just January.
And even everybody that was thrown under the bus, they gonna be in the hot seat interviews and their opinion. I mean, I don't want them to be going at war, but it's like your
But it's
credibility,
a testament to the underdog. Like you gotta look at it like the underdog when you're pushed to the lowest level possible and you're backed against the wall. You have no choice but to attack, and that's what I see in him is that he feels like he's an underdog, and he doesn't have any choice but to lash out.
But something, what's interesting is I mean, I don't know. I hear what you're saying, but was it one isolated event that made him lash out on so many people? I mean, do you think it was just a matter of him just feeling a certain way and it was just time to just go ham, or did somebody actually piss him off?
It's something deeper than what we're looking at here,
Mm.
and that's um I'm friends with a few comedians that are, in the industry that are they have the jokes get stolen. That's just a part of the life. And you got to be able to adapt to that. And unfortunately, that's a way of life, and
Or
it's not
some,
right.
or they'll change it up, but they may
Yeah,
use
they'll
a
change it up
certain
slightly,
concept. Yeah.
yeah. But from what I've seen with for Steve Harvey, for example, the internet didn't waste any time and put together a clip. They showed Cat Williams clip on Comic View, and they showed Steve Harvey in 2015 telling the same exact joke. And Steve Harvey wasn't even that funny. But you got to look at Cat Williams' net worth with it, which is about 2 million. You got to look at Steve Harvey's net worth, which is about 200 million. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
How many jokes did you steal to get to 200 million? Maybe I should start stealing some jokes real quick.
Hello. Yeah.
Maybe I'm in the wrong business. Hold on, real quick.
Maybe
Nah,
we all in the wrong
But,
business.
no,
but the
let me
thing is,
stop. Let me
here's
stop.
here's the thing that I think nobody's really talking about. That industry is really cutthroat. You
Yep.
know, we could go back in any industry what has show business as a title. It's
Hmm.
really cutthroat. Even
Mm-hmm.
Dick Gregory and Richard, Little Richard was talking about it way back in the 50s and 60s,
Mm-hmm.
how they wasn't getting their just due. So the industry is always going to be that way. People are always going to be stealing stuff, changing stuff. And the first person that we really, really was exposed to it was Little Richard. Pat
Mm-hmm.
Boone stole a lot of his stuff.
Hmm.
Even Disney stole some of his stuff. So people always are going to take your ideas, how good they are, and steal them. Don't matter what they are, as long as they're not copyrighted or published, they're going to get stolen. And nothing you
They'll
can
do it
really
while
do
it's
about it.
published
So
or copyrighted.
that's a
They'll
different
do it while it's published or copyrighted. And
Yeah.
that's been happening
So,
recently.
so it's a doggy dog business, show business is. It's really kind of hurtful. Don't matter who you talk to that's been in the business, they'll always tell you there's sharks out there that want to rip you off. You know, you got to be smart, read your stuff, manage your money. So everybody's in for themselves. So no matter what you do,
Yep.
this is a tough business. Anybody tell you that business is a tough business. You know, we getting exposed to it now because think about it. New Edition, when they first came out,
Mm-hmm.
it was always on the road. They didn't make no money. TLC made billions and billions of records. They didn't make no money.
They make no money.
So really, everybody that's in this so-called entertainment business, they really got to be careful because you can get ripped off. Even now, it's not really being talked about because Cat's getting his shine on. Taraji Pete's talking about what she getting paid
Yeah.
for Color Purple. So
Yeah.
But keep in mind, Monique talked about it about 12 years prior.
Yeah, but thing
She
is
got
that,
blackballed.
somebody when you have these personalities that are strong-willed and that really want to express themselves and say, hey, you know, I'm telling you the truth, but it's like, oh, the narrative is gonna be, oh, he's crazy. Same thing with Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
You know, he's
Dave
nuts.
Chappelle, perfect example.
He's nuts. Don't believe him. Don't talk to him. He's nuts. So, you know, it's really big business. It's a war game of the minds. And that one podcast with Cat Williams.
Yeah.
If you go back and really look at the length of most of Shannon Sharp's podcasts, they were only about an hour.
Yeah.
And this one went double the time.
Extended. So my question would be, how come you focused more on that one than all the other ones you had? Even though he probably has something to say, but most of your podcasts run about an hour. Period.
Right. Yep. That one was just, man, that was straight just ammunition. That was just thrown. I mean, he knew what he was.
It caught me off guard.
I think it caught a lot of us off guard.
It caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
You gotta really kind of decipher what he's saying, because most of it could be true. Some of it could be, you know, jokes and they talking about himself, but really he's kind of sharing with you what the industry is about. It's about making money. It's about showing people that, hey, you can lose yourself in this business. You can lose yourself. Either, you know, they might ask you to do something you don't want to do, but you're going to do it for the fame and fortune. But that's really not you. Because even back when he was talking about Steve Harvey had a hairpiece, I said to myself back then, I said, hey, I knew that man had a hairpiece on.
Yeah, I knew it too. Everybody knew it.
Yeah. So, you know, to say that, yeah, you know, my barber, I used to pay my barber $1,500 to cut my hair. Man, yeah, you probably did, but he did more than cut your hair. Because no man's hair is that shaped up every time, all the time, the same.
All the time.
We know how
$1,500.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, I mean, his hair is always impeccably in order. I mean, he goes and do what he do.
Not a stylish. You probably have 20 hair pieces in there. You know, just.
I mean, they know how to. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that can be done now.
Right.
going to the barbers. If you don't want gray and if you want some hair up there where you ain't got it, just like women can piece up some hair on our heads, they piecing it up on y'all's too.
Yeah, but it's just it's really sad because you have all these black figureheads that are really kind of not being diplomatic, but kind of expelling their dirty laundry to the public. I don't want to know about it. Just, hey man, just do your thing. If you got beef with them, sue them. Take them to court.
I mean, technically you can, right?
Yeah,
Because
take
that's
them to
like
court.
what do you call it? Something of character.
Yeah, libel, slander, whatever
Yeah.
it might be. So
Uh
defamation and character.
yeah, defamation. That's the one I wanted. But yeah, I guess so. But wow. So
One
I
of the
think
main
it's some,
ones,
huh?
one of the main people that he went against was Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah,
He
big
really
time.
he stole one of his jokes, but
Big time.
he went on. I mean, he insulted this dude. He went on. I'm not gonna reiterate. You can go watch the clip,
Yeah.
but
I need to do it in its entirety. I did. I
I'm gonna watch
watched.
the 2 hours. I'm gonna sit and dedicate the 2 hours. I'm gonna sit down and have a feast, and I'm gonna have some libations laying out. I'm gonna
Well,
see her
some
my new
say that
picture.
he was spitting some good some stuff they said made sense that he was saying. I mean, not when you're, trying to slander other people, but there was some stuff. That's why I say it must be some underlining some things that really pushed him to do this that's outside of these people as well.
I just think he wants people to think deeper about
Yeah.
what's being presented to them.
Yeah.
Most of all, because even Ice Cube came back and he said some specific points, like for example, that Ricky Smiley was talking about that he could have had Cat Williams seen. So Ice Cube debunked that. Um, he also, I hope this doesn't get us demonetized, but he brought up the R scene, the Friday After
Mm-hmm.
Next,
Mm-hmm.
and he basically broke it down like if we wanted that scene to happen, it was going to happen. There was nothing
Right.
that Cat Williams could do about it. Um, so, but otherwise, Cat wrote his stuff, or he put
Yeah,
himself. He put.
Ice Cube kind of set the record straight when it came to his movies, and
Mm-hmm.
Cat Williams
He sure
rose.
did.
So, but the other stuff is the problem stuff that really makes Cat seems like he's I don't want to say attacking others, but he's trying to roll out some information that could make one think, but he's doing it in a way that's really kind of in your face. So
Yeah.
the thing with it is it's not showing no diplomacy. Just hey man, you screwed me over, so let me just expose you.
Mm.
Yeah, that's exactly how it comes off.
Right.
And at the same time, I like Cat Williams. I like his style. I like his comedy.
He's
I wish
funny.
he would let's go back to that. I wish he would have started with that. I wish he would have ended with that. But it seemed like he needs some therapy, and Club Shay Shay was that for him.
Yeah,
You
well,
got
I
them
don't know.
therapeutic chairs. Did you see
Yeah,
that furniture? That's
yeah,
what we're not talking about. That furniture is exquisite. The rug they were sitting on,
yeah.
like, like it's a nice setup. The
It was
whole
all
setup is nice.
cozy cute, wasn't it? It
Yeah,
was
nice
cozy
fireplace
cute.
setup. I ain't seen nothing like it. This wasn't no ABC Barbara Walters or Gail King or nothing like that. This was straight up relaxing environment.
The red carpet of
So
the interview.
so kudos to that. Let's bring that in there. The style, the coffee table. The coffee table's vintage. We ain't seen nothing like that.
I don't know if that's shot at Shannon's house or not,
Mm-hmm.
because every scene is pretty much the same. Some podcasts are shot on location. Some are shot in the studio. Depends on whose podcast it is. But that that episode is going to get him a lot of views for sure.
Hello.
So
Yes. I had, it's been a lot happening since we did our last show. I mean, I don't even want to go back to the TD Jakes, all
I
this
was talking
stuff.
about Puffy.
Oh
We
my
were supposed to
God.
touch
I'm
on
like,
that last time.
man, what is going on? Every time I turned around, we was getting hit upside the head with.
That's still a developing story, so we might
Yeah,
want to
that's
wait on that
I'm
one.
not gonna we're gonna say that for the next show because let's just see how that
That's
unfolds.
still developing. Let's wait. Let's
Because
wait
I
on
was
that.
like, whoa, we
Yeah.
missing some
can,
stuff here. But
can I just
What?
ask one question?
uh-huh.
I haven't seen the new movie Color Purple. I know it's a musical, but
Right.
I don't want to see it. I'm good.
how does it, if you've seen it, how does it really weigh to the storyline of the original?
I haven't seen it yet. So,
Okay.
you know, I don't know.
I was just curious because
I've been getting mixed. Some people I've talked to say they liked it. It was good. It's a musical. It was, it had some good messages. And then some was saying, no, they just wasn't down for it. It wasn't, it just was, it didn't do it for them. So I don't know if it's because it was more of a musical instead of an actual movie that changed the direction. I mean, I don't know. I have to go see it before I can even, because everybody got their different, you know,
so
feel
I
about. Did you see it, Gareth?
No, no,
No,
not
not
yet.
yet.
No,
You,
no.
JJ?
Mm-mm.
No.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. And Cordell, you haven't seen it. Are you planning on going to see it, you guys?
No.
I don't know. I'm not into musical, so
Yeah. And then when they said
Well,
it was a musical, I'm like, okay. I mean, I like stage plays and stuff like that got the little music in there. But I'm saying an entire movie that's a musical, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it
well,
has some great people
I
in
like
it.
Dream. Okay, so I like Sparkle and I like Dream Girls.
Right.
They stayed in. I
But
knew
it
what to
had a
expect.
movie line too with that. It was,
Yeah, I knew what to expect with that. Color Purple. That was not a musical originally.
no,
I don't see how you can make a musical out of that. There was a lot of
yeah,
there
because
was a
it
lot
was
of
originally a movie and you flipped it and put it in a whole
yeah.
nother
I just
zone.
it was very. I grew up with Color Purple, and that movie was very cutthroat and straight
yeah,
to the point.
yeah,
And I don't see how you can make. I feel like if you make it a musical, you're kind of making light of what's going on. You're adding a sing songy. There was songs in The Color Purple, but it went with the mood of what the movie was. It fit the tone of the movie. I don't feel like from what I saw, it looked like a whole circus to me. Like like you're just making it like a Las Vegas show. But that's
Mm,
not what I'm looking for with the color purple.
mm.
That's not what I'm looking for, and I don't think that would speak to me. It was one of the
It's
songs in the color
interesting
purple.
how, some movies people, we'll hear about it, it's coming out, whoa, wow, and you run to the theater and you want to see it right then. But it's
Yeah.
quite a few people that I've asked, just like us right here, that have not went yet,
Hmm.
have not went yet. And I mean, it's like you wonder why not? What's holding them back? I think it's the musical thing. I mean, they're all
Well,
talented.
it could be too that we're waiting for it to be on streaming. I don't think it's. I don't think I want to pay movie ticket prices for that. I think I would want to wait till it gets a little cheaper, and I can watch it. I can decide if I don't want to watch this, I could turn it off and go to something else. You
Instead
know,
of buying
I
a
want
movie
that as an
ticket and
option.
having to sit there for
But
two
instead of
hours.
having to sit there because you paid all this money for it with the popcorn or whatever you're at, there's a place that serves you actual food instead of just popcorn
yeah.
Yeah.
around the corner from me. I'm good. I like being in the comfort of my home, and now I got theater seats.
Yeah, you sure do. Only thing you missing is they don't warm up. They
Oh,
don't
I
have
can get
the
me a heating pad off Amazon. We good to go. I can get me a vibrating. I don't need it. I don't need to add that to the furniture. I can get all that off Amazon.
you right, you right. Amazon got anything. Just put it in the search bar. Yeah. It's gonna
Absolutely.
come up, with they expensive sales. Hit me with my yearly thing. They doing too much. But it is what it is. We have to do what we have to do, right? We make it happen. But maybe by the next show, if anybody has seen The Color Purple, please share. Please share your thoughts, likes, anybody watching tonight's show, if you've seen it, please let us know what you thought. What you thought about
Absolutely.
the musical, because I'd like to know. I mean, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm eventually go, but I just haven't yet, you know. But
Yeah.
I want to. But folks is talking about how much they made to be in the show. I'm like, whoa, why? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I saw clips of Oprah getting ready to take pictures with Taraji, and they didn't look like they were on speaking terms, and they're dissecting that, um, things like that. All I'm gonna say is, I personally, I was on Oprah, and she didn't give a shit. I was on her show. We was on her Remembering Your Spirits segment,
oh,
and
did you?
she had the crew come over to our house, and my mom cooked a whole bunch of food for them, and they ate all the chicken. They took a whole bunch of chicken with them back to Los Angeles, and all we got was the VHS copy of us being on the show, and she put us on a segment with financials. It had nothing to do with it was about the economy, and the Remembering Your Spirit segment didn't even fit in with that particular show. So I was
Wow.
personally on Oprah's show.
So
So
did you guys write in and want to be a guest,
yeah,
or?
my mom wrote, and she thought that she could possibly, it was something creative that she was doing, and she wanted to share it, and they just fit her in with a random episode of hers. And
Did she get to
I never
speak, or
spoke
was
on it
she
because of it.
interviewed?
Huh?
Was she interviewed? Your
She was
mom?
never interviewed directly by Oprah. They had a crew come in and interview her at the house. I didn't believe that it was going to happen. So I had my hair similar to this, and I went to school, and I was wearing some regular clothes. I came home, and the Oprah crew has all their equipment just laid out all over the apartment, and they rearranged our furniture. And yeah, we videotaped for at least 6 hours. It was a long shoot, but the segment was only
So it
like
was shot at your house.
it was shot at our house we out here in Colorado,
Wow.
and we didn't get a Harpo T-shirt or nothing. We didn't get a cap, nothing. She giving everybody cars and shit. We didn't get nothing.
Oh Lord. Well, it's
So
it's called table talk. Express yourself.
so I never talked about it. I never talked about it. I got the videotape. I used it at my mom's funeral, her Zoom funeral. So
Okay.
it's a part of that footage. But that was one of my mom before my grandpa died. My grandpa called my mom on the phone, and he was like, I guess you're shitting with golden toilet paper." That was it. That was his sense of humor back
Because
then.
now you was on the Oprah show.
Yeah, we were on the Upper Show, but we didn't
I
get a
never
Harpo.
knew that, JJ. You never
I
shared
never
that
shared
before.
that.
Wow, thank you
This
for sharing.
Yep. So so when Oprah tripped and fell talking about ballots, that made me feel kind of good. So
Okay. I get it. I get it. We getting ready to move right along, grown folks. I can't go to a commercial break. Not right now. Perhaps we'll talk about some inquiring minds who want to know.
yep.
That's what we gonna do right quick. Y'all, time is going by so fast. I said I was gonna make this a shorter little situation tonight.
You say that every time, and we never do it.
We gonna have to wrap it up, y'all, in the next 30 minutes. We are. So
Okay.
y'all good
I'll
with
hold
that
you
30
to
more
it. I'll
minutes?
hold you to it.
Yeah, 30 more minutes. Yeah, that's
I'll hold
good.
you to it.
All right. So, okay. Inquiring minds want to know, y'all. Here we go. Let's help this person out. I don't know if I did this one before. I don't think I did though, but let me correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I'm dealing with a girl who knew I had a crush on her way before I started talking to her. I knew she had a boyfriend, but I didn't care. She let me kiss her sometimes, but didn't really stop me, but would pull away. She spends the night over my house sometimes also. I have fingered her more than a few times, but I didn't want to go overboard. I also was sucking on her breast and things like that,
Mm.
but I did that more than anything else. She then goes to do something with her boyfriend. So I'm assuming when they say she then goes to do something with her boyfriend, she went and did the clap with her
They did the
boyfriend.
clap with the boyfriend.
So she then goes to do something with her boyfriend and started asking me for some advice. I gave her the advice, and then after that, she told me that I have been placed in the friend zone permanently. What is going on here? I'm like, WTF? Are you serious? I'm getting real close to, I don't want to say the word, but F.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
getting real close to F you, and
Mhm.
you pull this on me. That's what they said. I cut her off as a friend. Can somebody please shed some light on this and help me out here because I need answers? Can I save this from going to the friend zone? I love her, and it's not just all about sex. This one is all over the place.
No, not really.
Well, Cordell, you got that look like what the John Henry is this?
Um, whatever he's gonna do or did or wanted to do, he achieved that. He can only go so far with her. She's got a boyfriend, even though she doesn't seem committed to him. While she's with her friend, he let her friend do certain things to her, but she's probably not really receiving or reciprocating those things to him.
To
So
the
he's
one
going
she's with, her boyfriend.
right. So whatever the friend did or doing, that's something he wanted to do. So he's not really gaining her for himself. He's trying to see if he could steal her away from where she's at. And it's not working out for him. So he's kind of lost. He was gambling with house money and it didn't work out.
Hmm.
So
So,
the moral to that story is don't even waste your time, man. Why?
because he says he knew she had a boyfriend in the beginning. He had a crush on her, but he didn't really care that she had a boyfriend. He was going, I guess he wanted to go and see,
He
like you
wanted to
said.
see he wanted to see if he could pull her away from her boyfriend. That wasn't happening.
And
So
this
he got
this part about she went to be with her boyfriend after she let him do all these things to her. And then she started asking him for advice. I wonder. They didn't say what kind of advice, but I guess relationship advice. I mean, I don't know.
Chances are it could have been.
Because after that, then she said, "You're going to be in the friend zone forever with me."
Mm.
Well, he's just going to be there buzzing around her until she find that she can get in the harbor and say, "Hey, you got a crack out. Let me sliver through this crack and see if I can get back in." But he's done.
He wants to know, can he save this from going into the friend zone?
No,
Well,
she's
she
done.
already categorized him in the friend zone. So what is there to save? Like,
I guess he wants to pull it back out. He
I
wants
wonder.
to.
I really wonder what the advice was given. Um, and I took notes because I was thrown off. It seems to me I wrote down as much as, and this is sloppy as my handwriting has ever been, but I can read it. He's talking about he doesn't want to go overboard. You already went overboard. You gave too much of yourself
To her.
without having a title.
Right.
You're kissing and you're fingering and all of that. You're basically you're giving the milk away for free.
Yeah, so he's emotionally invested. She's
Yeah,
not. She's not
yeah.
invested in him, but he's
Basically, it's like a
invested.
boomerang situation.
He's
Yeah.
in love with her, he said. Or he
Yeah,
says he loves her. That
yeah. He
in
said he
love
loves her.
and love is different.
He wrote, "I love her." I wrote, "I love her." That's what I wrote on this
That's what
paper.
he said.
That's what it says here. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Oh, I
It says,
see
"I
your
love
scribble.
her."
I see. There you
It's
go.
script. He said, I write what you say that. I want you to see. I write this down here.
Yeah, you be
Uh,
with it. I love it. I love it.
But isn't true love a two-way street? You got to have
it's
both
supposed to
parties to
be.
be in love, not just one party. It takes
It's
two,
Some
right?
people
supposed to
don't see it
be.
that way. Some people see it like this comes off
It,
more like a more enhanced crush. You know, like how back in the day had them enhanced CDs where you could put in a computer and you could watch a video or something. So this is
Yeah.
an enhanced crush. Like you're able to finger and do physical stuff, but you're not getting any reciprocation here.
mm, yeah.
So
And
So
it's
that's really
just
sad to say that. I feel sorry for this guy, and I want this guy to go move on. Like that's
no,
what I want from this guy.
he's being played by himself. He just
well, you
don't know.
think it's not about her, it's about him allowing her to do what she's doing to him.
She's getting all the rewards and he's getting nothing. So really,
And he don't deserve that.
well, he set himself up for it though, because he knew what he's getting into. It's like
He
saying,
said he
"Hey,
didn't care. He didn't care if she had somebody else because he's
Yeah.
crushing her. He's been
Okay. Well,
crushing her.
on the flip side, if there was a woman going through this, would we have more sympathy for her? Right? We always throw it on the flip
not
side.
really,
We always flip it around and be like, if it was a female
not
going through this,
really." She'll be setting
here I
herself up.
am flipping the script.
She'll be setting herself up.
If it was a female going through it,
Be setting herself up.
Mm-mm-mm.
Until you know your other half is really into you, this is a one-sided affair. Until you get two people to say, "Hey, I like you, you like me, let's do this." Until you get to that level, it's only one-sided.
yeah. And especially if you're stepping into something, I don't care how much of a crush you have. If they already, I don't want to say belong, but if they're already involved with someone, you already setting yourself up to fail
Yeah.
because you may or may not be able to pull them. And then if you do, you may not trust them.
Yeah.
See, but that's when fatal attraction comes into play. It gets really messy because he's really in tune to her, but she don't care nothing about him. Even if the roles were
But
reversed.
she's letting him taste her goodies and do all this and turn her on in a physical way. She must be feeling him some kind of way, right?
Yeah, but
She
a
likes the
woman's
pleasure
gonna
she
let a
gets
man
from
only
him.
go so far with her. A woman's only gonna let you do what you're gonna do so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she said to him, "Hey, this is so far as you go, and we're putting a freeze on this. We're just gonna be friends. Can you handle that?"
So I guess when she went back to get with dude, the real dude, the main dude, she must have decided that I need to stop doing him like this and just be down for him. And then that's when she must have cut it off with the other one.
Now he's pissed off.
Yeah, I think the clue we have here is that Vice was probably like, "You should be with me, dump
Yeah.
him and get with me," and that's probably where she was like, "Oh, well, you're in the friend zone then. Like, I wasn't even trying to mess with you like that."
Yeah, but he was trying to mess with her like
Yeah,
that's
And
what.
see, that's why it's so important to be right, straight up, talk, and be in tune and on the same page with somebody, because sometimes one person is feeling a different way from the other, and you're not really you're just assuming. You're assuming because why? Because you clap, you spend a little time. And some women are guilty of that. When he spends a little time, he's throwing down that good clap, and he takes you out here and there, but you're not in a relationship.
I was in a situation like that before.
So what is that? What do you do? I mean, of course you're not in it anymore, right?
Oh no, oh no, that's long gone. I just um, I just felt like even though there was never a title established, I felt like we were in a relationship. And
Yeah, that's an
I,
interesting. That's an interesting thought.
I got a rude awakening that that's not what it was. And I was just a fling. I was just a plaything, and that's all
Did
it
they
was.
have to tell you that, or did something occur
Something occurred where I
where
was like,
it
okay,
just
that's all I am, and I
your
had
little
to
light
come.
went off, you know?
Yeah, I had to come to an acceptance of that. But some people don't have those cues. Some people don't have that switch that tells them that that's the place that you're at. So I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult. I felt some type of way about it, but I knew to move on and to move on swiftly, like leave that situation alone. And
Right.
then they want to come back to me later on, like what you do? No, no, I have moved on. No, don't come back. Be
Those
where
things
you're
can
at.
get really messy, really because you got somebody that says them to themselves, say, "Hey, I know your girl's doing this, but I'm not gonna tell you. But if you find out, maybe I get your girl then." But the bad thing about it is, if she didn't say, "Hey, let's just be friends," he probably would have wanted to escalate it to something else. It probably
Mm-hmm.
got really physical, really bad. Could have become a stalker. He could have become really physical with her. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, he's just a little bit hurt and upset. His ego's a little bruised, but hey, you did it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Knew she had a
Yeah, and it probably was, like you said, it could have escalated into something really, really bad. And maybe maybe she started to identify these things by certain things he was saying or doing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for her to go to him for advice seemed like she was trying to keep it on a friendship level, and she found it easy to talk to him. But he probably was not the one to be trying to get advice about when it came to your dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because any advice he was gonna give her was gonna be the opposite, so he could
It was
win.
going to be biased. I mean, it was going to be, he will love her. He wants to be with her. So he's not going to fairly say, well, you guys need to work it out and maybe you should be this way, that way. No, he wants her to be able to leave him and come on over here and be with him. Right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the goal.
And you.
So it's just, somebody got somebody rule of thumb and you want more. Now, some people play games and they don't care if you got somebody or not because they don't want to be in nothing serious with you or nobody right now. So they just want to have some fun. So in that case, and you both are on that same page, that's your thing. I mean, I don't see the point, me myself, but I mean, everybody's different. Maybe somebody that you two are on that page, you don't really want anything serious. You just get together and do what you do, and you have an understanding. But usually somebody ends up catching feelings.
Always. Somebody always ends up catching feelings. And I know that from the threesomes. So
Yeah.
somebody
Them
always
threesomes, somebody going, you know what? I ain't bringing nothing else up in my camp. I'm not doing it. And you ain't gonna be getting his yum yum. And then I gotta be worrying about he may start feeling her. She may start feeling him, or he may start feeling me. I mean, most men don't even want you to bring another man. We already talked about that. Yeah, I couldn't even get me another man up in there, right? My dude ain't he. I mean, I ain't got no dude like that right now, but I'm saying, just hypothetically speaking, usually a man is the one that's gonna say, no, I don't want no other dude. No, we can get your girl, we can get another woman, we can,
Mm-hmm.
he down for that freaky deaky, but he ain't trying to bring your boy in there. That ain't happening.
Nope, not happening.
From a man's standpoint, most men's ego get in the way. So if if let's say you got two buddies that go out, they seen this lady's down for whatever, but they really are not invested in the woman. But if one man is invested in the woman, the secondary man is going to say, hey, nah, we can't do that. That can't be done.
The one that's invested.
Right, because I got to have her to myself. You're not touching that.
That's right.
So it's an ego thing.
Yeah, I think it's ego and it's, I don't know. Yeah, you make sense with that because men are, I'm not gonna say all men, but a lot of men are territorial when it comes to
Something that they want. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Somebody that you're on a regular getting down with, you kind of, like JJ mentioned, these, and I think not everybody, but a lot of people can say they have been there at some point in your life, whether it was when you were younger or it's in your mature stage of life. You start seeing somebody and you get connected with them and y'all clapping and spending time here and there, but you have not established relationship status. But one of you deep down is feeling like that's my boo. That's my girl, or that's my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm a Cancer, so I did the thing of fantasizing what our relationship would be like, and if we were gonna get an apartment together. Me and this chick, we just graduated from high school, so I'm thinking of helping her move out of her mom's house. It just I had this whole fantasy of how things were gonna go, and I was shut down.
Reality set in.
But I got to cuddle with her, watching scary movies under the covers.
Oh, how romantic. And
feeling
your
on my bone.
toes was touching and rubbing
Yeah,
against each
she
other.
in her panties, my boner on her booty and stuff. Come on now. Come on now.
You did
We
all
could have
that
did the thing.
in the
We was watching The
bedroom?
Hills Have Eyes. That's the perfect movie.
I know it is. But y'all still not, y'all
What is
wasn't in
going
a
on?
relationship.
Nah, as soon as I started expressing that I was having some feelings, I was in the friend zone. What you get that
Sometimes I
dressed in
think
front of me for?
that's another
We under the
thing.
cover? Why we underneath the blankets cuddling next to each other for? What's that?
Sometimes people, especially if the other person is not on the same page, you expressing how you feel so openly, so quickly, sometimes can run a person away. So if they not on that same page and they just going with the flow and enjoy spending some time with you, but you telling them how you all in love and you feeling some kind of way, it can be scary sometimes.
Well, word on the street is they still single and been single for a long time, but I got somebody, so I ain't worried.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
you ain't letting no grass grow under your feet, huh?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying.
I got some experience under my belt.
That's right. And you should at what? How old are you? 36?
37. I'll be
37.
30. I'll be 38 this year.
Oh yeah, you getting up there. You still got some weeds to hack through, but you all right. You getting there. 40 is close, baby. When 40 get there, you
Yeah,
rolling
it's
like
for
Bob.
40 gonna come like that. I'm ready for it. I'm preparing for it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Just
it.
just a word of caution. It might get wild, so just hang on.
It is gonna
Okay,
get
okay.
ain't no might, it is.
No, it's wild. It's wild now. I've just
30s
been
is
quiet about
pretty.
it.
My 30s was pretty.
I'm just being
Woo.
quiet about the wildness.
40s, be going through it too. And the folks 60 years old be going through it. I mean, it's like it just depends on what's happening with you. You know what I'm saying?
I
Some
feel
folks,
you.
some folks are still just about it. And some they turn 45 and they feel like they 90 years old.
Yeah.
I hit this gym heavy. I know it's over.
They ain't dating no more. You be asking, you got a woman or you got a man? I don't do that. You go out, I don't do that. What a remote control in my can of beer. That's what they want to do. So it just depends and that's I'm talking about men and women. Now women
Mhm.
It's,
be in the
it's,
chair with their can of beer and remote
it's an
control too.
individual thing. Yeah, it's an individual
Yeah.
thing.
Some of them just don't. And then some people who have went through a life of ups and downs in relationships and they've been hurt and they go from this one to that one, they just get to a point of burnout. You just be like, I'm good. I'm cool.
I met somebody in the Uber just spilled their whole guts to me and was talking about they've been single for like the past 8 years and they've been the most happy they've ever been. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, good for you.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, some get to a point where they just need to chill out, especially if you've had
Yeah.
a pattern of going from one to another and you seem to attract the same kind of no goods, you know what I'm saying? But those who really have found love and like, Gareth and you, JJ, Cordell, I think he's still searching.
Yeah, I'm still searching. I'm like Roy Ayers, still searching.
Mm-hmm.
He's still
Ain't nothing wrong
searching.
with searching.
But that's
I
all
think
right though. You get the
there's a benefit.
opportunity.
There's a major benefit to being single, and that's you have so many options to choose from,
Well,
and you
the
don't you're not
thing that's
confined.
so funny that you say that, JJ. People have a tendency before even when I was married and divorced, always seeing me as a married man. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
They would look at me and say, "You married?" I said, "Tell me something I don't know, because I'm not married." You know,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
do I look like I'm married? Yeah, you married. Oh, how many kids I got? I got a dog. I got a Why you pick a
No,
pin?
it's because you carry yourself a certain way. No, people assume I'm married. I go out here and I carry myself a certain way. I hold structure. My shopping cart is organized. That appeals to people. It's a conversation starter. Like I'm OCD with my shopping cart, and that's everything to people. Like my vegetables is over here, my meats are over here. Like I have a certain way that I do it, and I'm precise. Like I
Well,
have a budget that I stick to.
yeah,
You know,
when you have a good foundation, I guess
yeah,
it'll be cast off that way. So um, to me, it was just hilarious. I always used to laugh about it. I said,
yeah.
"Wow."
There's some you married.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There's
it's a
some you have kids too. That like somebody was like, "Oh, you must be the chef in your family." I'm single. They be like, "What?" I just throw that out there. Like you just assuming stuff about me. You don't even know me.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
They will
know?
assume. They will assume, and people need to stop doing that for real. Stop assuming. Just ask a person.
Well, you know,
But you know,
I think
I
it's,
go back to I had a fantasy about this girl and what we were about to do, and I was assuming. So
yeah.
um,
You know what they say? Closed mouth don't get fed. So just open up. Know what
That's
you want.
right. Now, I'm an advocate for that. I think that people should express how you feel, or if you're interested in somebody, you should let them know. And throw a line here and there, let them know what's up and see if they tug. They may
yeah.
not tug as actively as you, or they may express in a certain way that they have interest to, and they may need a little slower pace because they may perhaps trying to get over something, or but they like you, they find you interesting, would like to get to know you, but they not ready to just you know. And that's where the issue comes, because you're ready to do this, but this person is needing to take baby steps. And some people just don't have patience for that. It's like, look, I like you. Do you like me? Because I ain't got time to be taking these baby steps. What we gonna do? You know? And that's not always good either, because then the person feels pressured and you can run them away being so forward like that. But like JJ say, don't assume and start buying a bigger pad and buying stuff for them and thinking they gonna move in because they told you they about to lose their apartment. So you figure they gonna move in with you, and then they tell you that they going to stay with their cousin or their sister, or they got another place, and then your feelings hurt. And you like, well, you could have came over. They not ready to live with you. They want to still see you, but they don't want to
I
live with
wouldn't
you
even
yet.
I wouldn't even see that they wasn't even really trying to get to know me and what I'm about and what I like to do and what my habits are. I was so engrossed in them and learning what they like to do. I never even considered that they never tried to really get to know me like that. And it was never it wasn't like we were talking about how love is supposed to be a two-way street. It was never a two-way street to begin with anyway. They weren't even a good friend.
Right.
Mhm.
That I
Maybe
was
you
just
did, you
I was
just had an obsession for them. You were
yeah.
you were crushing them, and they wasn't
Yeah.
on that. And that doesn't mean, we can't take that offensively. It's just some people jive
No, it's the
and
truth.
some
It's the truth.
don't.
When you own your truth, you take away everybody else's power that they have over you. And so that's what I tend to do every single day of my life is I own my truth. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
comfortable just speaking my life and how I feel. And that's what that
Very good.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we're getting close to the end, but
Yeah, we are.
you're understanding who you are as a person, your values, your morals, your own code of ethics. So once you realize who you are, what you cannot do, what you will and will not do, what you will sacrifice for the right person,
Mm-hmm.
that's really just you.
Mm-hmm.
It comes to
Absolutely.
saying, hey, I gotta be happy. got to be joyful. And if I find somebody I want to share that with, I'll make that decision when it comes. Until then, I'm happy where I'm at.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And you
Very
have to
well
get
said, Cordell. I
to that
appreciate that.
place. Very well said. Yes. You got to get to that stage and place in your life to be able to be confident enough and loving and knowing you, your self-worth and what you want, what you need at this point in your life. And others have to fall into line and respect that, you know. But the main thing is communication. Always let a person
Yeah,
know.
thank you, Miss Donna. You brought it back home.
Communication. That is the main thing.
Communicate, because
We
that's the
cannot
problem.
assume people know what's on your mind or what's in your heart or what's you have got to communicate with one another.
Even
That's
when
what
you're
Garrett
ashamed,
did. That's why he married. He told that
even when
woman,
you're
girl,
ashamed,
come here.
even when you're kind of ashamed of how you feel a little bit, say it. Just let it out, because somebody's gonna feel how you feel eventually.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of how you feel.
I think what happens a lot of times is that people don't have the courage or the confidence within themselves to really express themselves
That's true.
to somebody else. So they're more concerned about the rejection, feeling bad, not saying what they're gonna say. But if you don't say anything, you never will know.
You never will know. You'll be going around wondering, man, I should have. And then when that person is gone or they end up getting with something else or later on you run into each other and they married and got two kids and y'all talk a little bit and they say, you know, I was always feeling you, but I just
Mm-hmm.
didn't know because you didn't say. And it's a trip. I mean, it's too late now, but it comes out after the fact and it should have came out then. You know, let a person know what you feel. If you're
And
not
time,
ready right now, tell them that. And if they really are into you, they gonna be patient. I ain't gonna say they gonna wait forever, but they
no,
gonna
we're
be
not gonna wait
patient.
forever.
They gonna be respecting that you need to take things slower. If they really are, because they know the prize is coming. Eventually, if
Mm-hmm.
they keep doing what they're doing and they get in here and in here, it's going y'all gonna be like this anyway.
Right.
Eventually, if it's meant to be. If it's meant to be. But if they're all on this track, they not, you look, we all know we grown. You know when
Right.
somebody is kind of feeling you and when
Mm-hmm.
they don't even want to be bothered with you. We know that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They don't return your calls. They don't want to do things with you. They ain't taking you around nobody that they know, you know.
That part, the not taking you around people that they know.
You ain't meeting their friends. You sure ain't meeting their family.
Right.
Okay. Um, they not respecting how you feel about nothing. It's all about what's going on with them and how they feel.
Yep.
Very selfish in a lot of regards. And when they want to get with you, is usually to benefit them when it comes to certain things that they know they can get from you to make them feel a certain kind of way. Whether it's the clap, whether it's money, whether it's things that you're doing for them on a freebie level, whatever. They selfishly will be a part of you to gain that. And then what happens? When that's no longer available, they're not around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all they were into you for,
Yeah.
is what they could get. You lose your job, you ain't got money like that no more. All of a sudden, they not around as much because they used
And
to
they
like
calling you a
digging deep in your
and,
pockets.
and they calling you a trifling good for nothing type of brother.
Oh yeah,
They
they
really
all
are.
on you, talking about you a scrub and everything. If your situation don't operate right, they
Mm-hmm.
ain't coming around too much no more because they going to
No.
get with somebody that, if she's not doing the things that, because there's some women that's very motherly and catering and they taking care of these men. That's just what they do.
I know some, and I be wanting to say something, and I just shut my mouth.
And if she stopped taking care of him, then what? He gonna go find somebody else that is.
I know somebody personally, and I'll be like, "Damn, when you gonna stop doing this?"
And then they talk mess and be mad that they doing it. But then they can't get from paycheck to paycheck because all their money gone because they didn't gave it to him or bought him stuff or whatever they
Um,
did. You can't. It's a point where you can't get mad at the person. You got to start looking at yourself in the
you gotta
mirror.
look in the mirror.
Look at the man on the wall, the woman in the mirror, whatever it takes, and say, what is going on with me? Why am I doing this? Why am I accepting this? Why do I have to try to buy love? And then when you can't buy it no more, they not there. They don't want to be with you. Come on now. Somebody need to hear
Yep,
that.
I know
Yeah.
somebody
Come
buying
on
a dude.
now.
I know
Hey.
somebody right now buying a dude Jordans and new outfits. And they
And
not
they
even
wearing pro wings.
not even not pro wings for Payless.
Y'all remember pro wings? They
They
wearing
not
pro
even in a
rings.
relationship.
And the
They
brother
not even
got
in a
on
relationship
Jordan.
buying Jordans and all kinds of fits for this guy, and they not even in a relationship together.
No. You'll say, was that your man?
They
Well,
won't claim it, but buy
uh,
all these outfits for them. That's their business. Hey, that's how you want to spend your tax return. Enjoy.
no, but they think that these things is what's going to buy this person, bait them in. If a person is not into you like that, a man into the woman or a woman into the man, I don't care what you try to do. Just like getting pregnant, it's not going to get you that man. It's not going to make him stay with you. He may take care of his kid from a distance, but he's not going to be with you if he don't want to be with you like that. He wanted to sex you. That's what he wanted. And you got pregnant, or y'all both got pregnant, or whatever the situation. He don't want that connection with you. He don't want to marry you. You see what I'm saying? So those things don't, so buying and doing all these things is not going to, it's going to have that person stay around to obtain and reap the benefits of what you're doing for them. But what goes up sometimes
Must come
goes down.
down.
So you can be up, 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 and you can come down. You can be balling and you can be frogging. It can happen to anybody. So if your situation change and this is the only reason why they with you, come on now. Don't get caught up and get stupid. But anyway, I'm 5 minutes over, but I got to go, y'all. It's been a blast. I said I was going to end at 9:30. I'm so happy to be here today. I just love you guys, and I love doing what I do. I love for us to bring this table talk content and dialogue to the table in a grown folk kind of way. And I will be back here. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be going to the ATL for
Hey.
5 days to spend my birthday. My birthday is next Saturday. Um, for those who didn't know, you can just send me a text or something like that. I'll just say, hey, happy birthday, Lady D, something like that. But I will be in Atlanta. I'm gonna go see my baby girl, spend some time with her. She's only been out there a couple of months, and mama gotta check it out. But while I'm there, I'm gonna be having me a good time too. You know how we do. But so I won't be here Sunday the 14th, but we will resume back on Sunday the 21st.
Okay.
Show. I will be posting content for you guys. So please join in. My viewers, content will be posted on YouTube and shared everywhere. throughout the week. I do appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And with that being said, we will all see you guys back on Sunday, the 21st, 7:30 p.m. We'll
Okay.
be in the house, okay?
Ooh.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.